What's going on, guys? It's XQ420 here. You know what the deal is. You know how I get down when I come around. I'm back. I'm in the building. We got those things on us. Here to touch the chopper burner without a shadow of a doubt. First time to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You get that daily dose of news and commentary with a twist from your boy. It's going to change your life. Believe me. Today's video. But we got the Portuguese court. They ruled a PCR test unreliable and quarantines unlawful. Now, have y'all seen any of this on the mainstream media? The Portuguese, I mean, they starting to get the, hey, look, Portugal, man, get this out to the rest of the world so they realize what the scam that's going down, okay? Hey, look, I guess a few folk are starting to wake up, but I guess it depends on how corrupt your government is. I mean, that's all I got to say. Where's the corrupt? But the corruption spreads quickly. We got an infection going on, all right, but it's a different type of infection. And I will tell you right now, bud, if we don't fight it quickly, bud, hey, that stuff spreads. We already got folks wilding out. Man, what's crazy that I see a whole lot of folks is just loving this. Oh man, I love feeling like I'm helping my fellow man. You ain't helped nobody, bruh. That's all I'm saying. So, an appeals court in Portugal has ruled that the PCR process is not reliable test for SARS-CoV-2, and therefore any enforced quarantine based on those test results is unlawful. Thank you very much, okay? But not only is it not reliable, but it's bogus that you just out here testing a bunch of folks who ain't got no symptoms. You know what I'm saying? People, any other virus in history, have you just been, well, except for except for your STDs, you might want to go get checked out for those things. I ain't gonna lie to you. The herp and stuff, that stuff creep up on you. The herp, if you out there banging a whole bunch of folks, man, you might want to go get tested for a STD. But we talking about a respiratory virus, okay? So, have we been testing folks for the flu just willy-nilly? You know, all the time, all these years? No, when you went to the hospital and you had something wrong with your urgent care, that's when you got the test in. So, I don't know when we started, just about, boy, we just need to test everybody, swab them, swab their brain, pull out some brain matter. Yeah, I think we got enough of your frontal lobe. Put it on, we'll put on the end of this Q-tip and send it to the lab. And they taking your DNA and they about to recreate you. You about to be what's that movie? Gemini Man out here, Will Smith. I mean, so further, the ruling suggests that any forced quarantine applied to healthy people could be a violation of their fundamental right to liberty, and it is, and you got to watch some of these places, bud, because some of these places, like, oh man, they did such a great job, Bo. New Zealand, they straight up lock you down, and if you don't take a test, they keep you locked up in that hotel room a month. It's like, damn. I mean, same about the same thing in Australia, bud, tyranny. But you got to you got to send the police officers a text message if you're gonna be outside for longer than an hour and 1 minute. It's like, but I mean, is that what's gonna make the difference on this thing? Let me know. But it said, man, dang, Bo, I was out for exactly an hour. Well, actually, 59 minutes and 59 seconds. And thank God I got back in the building. Otherwise, that's when COVID strikes at the 1 hour mark. It's like, come on, man. What y'all doing? So, it said, most importantly, the judges ruled that a single positive PCR test cannot be used as an effective diagnosis for infection. And they're spot on there. If you look at your athletes, if you look at your celebrities, all those people, they get to take multiple PCR tests. How many you get to take? You know what I'm saying? Once they take that one and like, yep, you're positive. Boom, that's it. You need to go quarantine. I mean, whether you sniffle one day or not. So, but I mean, I feel fine. I mean, I don't think anything's wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it just be like, nah, bro, you need to go quarantine. I mean, it's just all there is to it. I mean, can I get another one? Yeah, you can pay for it too. I don't know how the insurance stuff works. I know they're making a killing off some PCR tests, but they straight up killing it. I say probably on average in America, it's probably around $20 million a day. You talking about 800,000 tests a day, man, Bo? They are straight up raking it in with both hands, Bo. They having to get out. They having to get the hefty trash bags, the ones that have the extra stretch on them to put all this cash in, bud. Well, it's probably on computer screen, so. But if they had cash, they need a bag that big. So the specifics of the case concern 4 tourists entering the country from Germany all of whom are anonymous in the transcript of the case, who were quarantined by the regional health authority. Of the 4, only 1 had tested positive for the virus, while the other 3 were deemed simply of high infection risk. You see what I'm saying? But they ain't got to test you, and it comes the same thing as the deaths too. Don't sit here and just believe they just been testing everybody. No, but well, he called for it, died. It said, dang, bud. I mean, when you're dying, shortness of breath is one of the symptoms. Let me know. I mean, but I ain't seen nobody that was dying that could breathe just fine. It's like, no, bro. Man, they dying. Come on, man. But yeah, we just gonna label it as COVID. And I've just seen all kind of cases where folks they be saying that their loved ones died of COVID and stuff, and they're like, man, they ain't had no COVID. They had dementia, had Alzheimer's, had a heart attack, had cancer. But nah, man, they had COVID. That's what really pushed them over the edge. Man, stop, bud. Hey, I'm out here. I'm fighting. I'm fighting at the forefront, trying to get us out of this nonsense. Everybody I talk to all over the place, I'm trying to give you the straight heat. You know your boy's going to bring it to your face. That's how I like to get things done. But it said all 4 had, in the previous 72 hours, tested negative for the virus before departing from Germany. So they had already been just test, man. Man, they're gonna test us right into oblivion. They're gonna test us right into to enslavement. I mean, it's just like, Bo, put your damn test away. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. Okay, I just don't want it, man. So it says in their ruling, judges Margarita Ramos de Almeida, I don't think I said it right, and Anna Parames referred to several scientific studies. And the most notable study was the one by Jafar, which found that when running PCR tests with 35 cycles or more, the accuracy dropped to 3%. The accuracy dropped to 3%. How many cycles have you had ran on your PCR test? Will they tell you? They probably won't. 35 cycles or more, 3% accuracy. Let me know. I'm trying to figure out what the deal is now. Hey, they say trust the science unless the science says that this is not the plague. Trust the science, though. You know what I'm saying? Unless a scientist says, hey, man, this isn't the end of the world. No. That ain't the science we need to trust, okay? Trust certain scientists. We want the doom and gloom scientists. We want the end of all existence scientists. We want Armageddon scientists. We want the medical tyranny scientists. I see what you're saying. So it says the ruling goes on to conclude that based on the science they read, any PCR test using over 25 cycles is totally unreliable. Over 25, guys. Like I said, do you know where your PCR test was ran at? Let me know. I mean, I'm trying to figure the thing out. It says right here, government and private labs have been very tight-lipped about the exact number of cycles when running the PCR test. Why are you tight-lipped? Why don't you tell me? I want to know the information. It said, but it is known to be sometimes as high as 45. 20 cycles over what they say is would be something that's reliable, which would be 25. Even fear-mongering in chief Anthony Fauci, Fauci, has publicly stated anything over 35 is totally unusable. Yet they don't tell you how many they're using though, bud. I mean, I'm trying to figure this thing out. They're not letting you know the information, okay? I mean, so we see this right here, and have you had any media outlet cover it? I'm trying to figure the thing out, bud. Which one's covered it? Man, this thing should be on Fox News or something right now. Fox News, CNN, no, bud. MSNBC, ABC, no BC. Before captivity. That's what I remember. I remember March of this year, at the beginning of March, it was before captivity. Now we in the AC, after captivity. It ain't even AD, it's AC. Because we captives now, bud, of the convid. So this ruling was published on November 11th. So I ain't heard nothing from nobody else. I found this on the Zero Hedge. So in closing on this, bud, the PCR test, bud, I keep trying to tell folks, man, Kerry Mullis, the dude died last year, and isn't it just funny how all of a sudden ain't nobody said nothing about a damn PCR test ever. Period. Nah, I mean, I ain't heard it run on anything. Now all of a sudden the PCR test is the way we gonna figure out everything. Had to wait till the man passed, and then we could push this right out to the forefront. So, hey, Portugal, they saying we got these judges saying it's unlawful. So now we need to get the government and stuff on board with this now. So push this stuff out. Let folks know what the deal is. If you can, find out how many cycles is ran in your area. And I guarantee you the folks won't tell you. They'll be like, oh, I can't disclose that information. I bet you can't, because you hiding, okay? You're like a turtle, sunk up in your shell, bitch made. I mean, come on, man. Tell me the info. I want to know. So, yeah, that's how I feel about it. So, I'm right here with them. Unreliable, quarantines, unlawful. Because, locking up healthy people sounds a little like tyranny to me. So, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when I post in the future. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.